everybody. Here to record another League with a Boba list. About the same thing. So far, the two Blue Blasts are doing okay. I haven't really felt the needs of the cards I'm missing yet, so we're just going to send it again and see what happens. Last time was a 4-1, so I'm curious how this time goes. So far, I do feel like I'm doing a lot better. I feel like I've kind of, after playing this deck so many times, I've kind of got a critical mass of, I guess, knowledge. It keeps me out of the dumber ways to lose, but also it's just enough to also, I guess, improve. I don't know, some of it I feel like I still do draw pretty hot when I do well, but other times I do feel like I'm just not putting myself in a position where I'm bad, where it's not great for me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this seems fine. Hopefully he's not combo or I die, but otherwise this hand seems okay. Let's keep this and see where we're gonna go. So what? Black, green. Okay, just green. Hierarch. Okay. I'm probably just gonna prismatically end this. God, I'm getting a lot of lands here. I would prefer not to have this many. So I can remove his first two threats and then just drop it to fairy and see where that gets me. Oh, he's stuck. Okay. Well, good news for me, bad news for you. Oh, whoops. Oh, crap. Ugh. I can any order this. The plane switched positions and, like, totally messed me up. Whoops. Okay. That's a misclick. Yeah, the planes and the island like switch positions. When I tried to click on the island again, it just like, yeah, the planes underneath. It's like, oh no. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Black green, huh? Earthbend 1. So that creature, that becomes like a creature, right? Okay, so... Huh. I kind of want to plow his basic, actually. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Cool. Okay. I need to read these cards. This is another one of those cards from the new set. Just got me there. Okay. Darn. I thought I could like plow and get rid of it. I was gonna say that card seems pretty bad. Okay. Brainstorm. Okay. Probably put Tundra Batterskull back. Probably just gonna bounce the cub. Okay, Chase is good. So does that just stay a creature? It does. Okay, cool. So he won't be able to attack unless he drew another land. Okay, there's higher. Interesting. Okay. think I just put this cryptic code into play. And then I can threaten him again with stuff. Alright, so there's a bad land gone. I can also Narset next turn. God, I have to look at what, like, Earthbending does now. That card has a lot of text on it that's deceptively hidden behind Earthbend. Okay, let me see. So this is another, like, really go wide strategy here. Okay, so this Badger mold is, like, pretty nutso, actually. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave the clip there. Blue, blue, white. Let's do Narset. Might have to be a Tundra off that Flooded Strand, depending on what I find. Rainstorm's gonna be pretty good. I can do Stoneforge Mystic here. So I think I want to try and go wide. So I'm going to put in Batterskull and try and go around this beatdown plan. And if I get lucky, I can Brainstorm into a Force of Will to try and get around their next play. What was Earthbend? Grist. Okay. What's on Grist? I'm curious where he takes this. Maybe I should have tried to force that. I kind of want to see where he's going to place this. Badger Mole. That card is really annoying, actually. Is getting pretty annoying. White, okay. There's got a lot of shit I gotta remove here. So where are you going? I think I let him kill the Narset. I'm gonna Brainstorm here. Interesting. Okay. Don't love this stuff. I'll put it back like that. Yes, I'll get Cauldra. Now it's like, can I beat this head on. 2, 3, 4. I can't do that, but I can return. I have all my equipments to play with, so I guess we'll find out how good all this stuff is. I kind of want to try and get a cryptic code out so that I can kill Grist. Although Cauldra does that eventually as well. So that doesn't... So you're just going to go wide and eventually overwhelm me. Okay. Maybe I can hang on here. So I can Jace unsummon. That's also an option. He's got like such a big subset of creatures out. This is getting pretty nuts. So I'm pretty sure I've lost this, but I'm just trying to understand like functionally how this deck works right now. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to put in Cauldra. I mean, if he wants to get his cub killed, I can certainly live with that. He's got some kind of... trample. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, so I lost that game because I didn't understand what Badger Mole Cub did. That one kind of got away from me a bit there. Is there anything that I would sideboard differently here? Not really, I don't think. I think I just have to keep this shit under control. I think we just send it back in the same way. Okay. I just wasn't understanding how, like, Earthbending worked. Okay. So I should have plowed the Badger Mole instead. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I did not expect that to be how that card worked, how that ability worked. Feels like every time I turn my back, like they introduce like this new mechanic that I have to deal with. This is also a matchup where Fire Magic would probably be pretty good. But again, I don't think the decks are so prevalent yet that like they can't be mitigated. Okay. Get plains here, get Stoneforge going. I have enough lands. I do not need another one. So I want to try and lock him up with back to basics. So I'm gonna try and present him boards that like he won't really want to play around with. Stoneforge is a good threat to do that. where's my fire magic? Please, I beg you. 0. Okay. Cool. So he missed a land drop again. Just gonna drop this on him. See where he wants to go from here. And then I can start brainstorming or try killing off his mana dorks next turn, probably. Be a good bet. So he's gonna have a lot less mana than he thought. Can still play out like Cub or something. Okay. It's still tempo positive for him, sadly. So that's gonna be a creature. Doesn't untap or anything. That's gonna tap for 2. Okay. So he's got like 4 mana at his disposal, which is actually quite a bit. That's interesting. I'm gonna lead with a Ponder. I'd like to find some white removal. No relief. So now the question is, what do we do next? I feel like this white is probably the most troublesome thing. So I'm gonna hit that while it's somewhat preoccupied. Damn. Okay, well. Alright. I feel like I'm not due... okay, well, there's that. Well, I feel like maybe I should have deployed the threats earlier, but I also feel like I'm just not really understanding... I mean, I get how the deck works, it's just weird seeing it for the first time. And also, I need some white removal, please. Desperately. Urgently. Oh god, Safekeeper. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna concede this game. I'm pretty sure this is over with Safekeeper because my removal doesn't work. But yeah, okay, interesting. So, Earthbending... I'm not sure if that's like a one-off fluke, or if that's just gonna be something that we should expect going forward, but it certainly seems to be a powerful notion. I just... Yeah, I feel like... I'm going through my head how I would beat it. I mean, Fire Magic is obviously the easy answer, but it's quite a resilient thing, actually. Okay. I'm going to put that one in the back of my head. Now that I've seen it, I got a better idea. Oh, hey, Fenris Cloud. Okay, so let's see what pile he's on today. I think he normally favors control stuff, so we're just going to keep that in mind. And try and play him here. Okay, well, it's not a Tameo, which I kind of assumed it would be. These new Avatar lands. I feel like every couple weeks I have to learn some new random mechanic that they've thrown in the game. I don't know whether I wonder if I would like the volume of new sets coming out if the power level was commiserate with how they did in the past, i.e. everything flowed through standard. I wonder how I would feel about it if that were the case, but at least for now, it's kind of exhausting just because everything is suddenly legacy power level. There's so many things that require answers. Okay, well, jackpot. This back to basics is probably the thing that I'm questioning the most. So I'm going to put that under this Flooded Strand and just play a Plains out. That way, that'll give me the modality next turn to shuffle it away if I don't want it. While also keeping Plow up for something like, what's-her-face, Tameo, if he decides to go that route. I'm going to say that Tameo is probably not going to cut the mustard. Or not Tameo, the back to basics is probably just bad. Yes, I would. We're just going to get Cryptic Coat. We're going to try and light. We're just going to see what he wants to do here. This Flooded Strand can get a plains or an island either way. The Scalding Tarn might be good as a mountain. I just don't know. I'm probably going to see a plow here. Yeah, sure. It's fine. I'll try to hold back my surprise. Oh yeah, back to basics is terrible in this matchup. Red. Okay, so what are we doing? Fourth here? Probably. Okay. We're gonna do force pitching. I feel like my hand's pretty set up. I don't need a brainstorm right now. So he's gonna get one good crack in with it. There's a good shot that I can take this back. I will do so if given the opportunity. So I have Snap Plow to try and nab this thing back. I'm curious to see if it'll be good enough, or if I'm just going to drown in cards. It's a very early fourth, though. Which I have Blue Blast for now. Just got 3 cards. Here's a Snapcaster Mage. So if he does something, he's going to need to like force this Snapcaster probably. There's a good shot that I'm about to steal this. Not 100%, but a decent shot. Because you having to force this is not going to be good. Especially looking at the rest of my hand here. Because if he forces this, I just Teferi bounce it and then take it anyway. And I have Cryptic Coat as well. We've gone like full out with the Avatar lands. I wonder if there's some like big Avatar threat I should be worried about. He's a content producer, so it's entirely possible that he's that's fine. He's a content producer, so it's entirely possible that he's just, you know, he's just playing the new Avatar set for content. Here's Cryptic Coat, which you knew about. So Cryptic Coat is going to pose a particularly difficult problem for him, because now it's warded too. So he's on like the Wizards deck. I definitely wanted it that turn, but it just didn't work out that way, unfortunately. Sure. So he can plow and keep 1 mana up. He can no longer flame, I think, so I'm safe from that. He can blow up the Cryptic Coat, which would not be ideal. But he's definitely... Maybe I should have like dug for a force there. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm just gonna do Island. I'm gonna Brainstorm here. So I can Prismatic Ending that next turn. Teferi bounce the coat. I'm gonna put it back like this. Okay, cool. So next turn, what do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna try stealing it again. I feel like I'm playing this not very well right now. Mystic Sanctuary. Flame of Arnor. Okay, cool. So he has Flame of Arnor in hand. Okay. So let's do Island. Snapcaster Mage. That would be a great time to hit one of those Force of Wills that I got. Force of Will? Okay. Sweet. Alright, so have I finally retaken it? Have I taken... Yay, I took it. Teferi. Teferi bounce code. I'm just gonna play it. If he wants to twitch it, he can. I'll be wasting cards on it. Not wasting, but you know, I'll have other stuff going at that point. So you did take Flame, right? Sure. That's Flame of Arnor, probably. Yeah. Oh, he's just drawing cards. Okay, cool. Here's Jace. Jace Brainstorm. More forces. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put Volk under Jace. And then I can bounce Coat, or I can force as needed. Oh yeah, I draw it too. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I feel like he's getting desperate. Him drawing 2 cards with Flame was kind of interesting. I thought he might try to blow up the Coat. I'm honestly a little surprised he didn't. Tamiyo's fine. Literally do not care about Tamiyo. Wondering where he's thinking he can go with this. Like, I wonder if he's like thinking he can flip this. Trying to turn this. Yeah, you can draw 2 cards. How come that didn't flip? Okay. Whatever, I guess. Oh, because it doesn't... Does it not count... Okay, Tammy only counts draws she's seen then. So they didn't draw for upkeep, but they drew for 2 off Flame, now Ponder. And now this is the 3rd. What's going on here? Okay. I don't have to force this, I don't think. Do I? I'll let this go, because I don't have to defend anything at the moment. I mean, I have Cryptic Coat coming in. Flame of Arnor. Okay. So Flame of Arnor is forcible. Here's Cryptic Coat. I probably should have done Jace first so I don't tuck, like, so I can control what I tuck better. I already played the Volk, so I think I just put these 2 back like this. I think I say pass, and then I'm gonna ponder in response here. I'm gonna any order this. I don't need another land. Okay, well, I got one anyway, so. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I drew... Wait, what? I drew for Ponder, and then I drew for... Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. I just got, like, fucking turned around there. So, pay the ward. So I think I just blow this away. Okay. So what are we going to do here? So we can't do anything because I've got ward again. So he's going to brainstorm. Sure, that's fine. I'm just gonna get rid of this while I can. Okay, I'm going to return Cryptic Coat to hand since it's pretty clear that I think that we're going to need to go wide here to start dealing with what he wants to do. Okay, that's a good card. Let's brainstorm here. Okay, the Spell Pierce is terrible. With Ward, it might not be bad, actually. You know what? I will take it. Here's Cryptic Coat. Plow, snap, plow up. Draw my Spell Pierce. Since he's predominantly dealing with these ward creatures, I think he's going to have a hard time chewing through this. So I want him to attack and trade off with this because he has a harder time producing bodies than I do. And I can get a pretty favorable trade out of this because right now I have to assume that he's desperately trying to keep the monarchy. No response. Spell Pierce says, "What's up?" Pierce says, so I'm going to force you to an unfavorable attack. If you want the monarchy, you're going to have to go for it now. Yeah, okay, so that's what he's doing. Block there. Plow there. Okay, so now I've cleared his board again. Right, white, blue, pick up Cryptic Coat. Draw 3. There's Force of Will. Response, that's fine. No response, that's fine. There's like literally, there's almost nothing he can do to me here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so he just has to go desperate for this all-in play. Okay, well he's respecting Snapcaster Mage Spell Pierce, so let's do that. Dice. No response there. Yeah, okay, he's done. Cool, so we stole it out from under him. Okay, so I think what's pretty obviously good is this pile of red blasts and blue blasts that we have prepared for your enjoyment. Cauldron can be good. Dress down, maybe. I mean, I don't really feel good about like killing off his wizards at any given point, so I think we just cut those. Not such a fan of Cauldron here. I'd rather not have to like, oh yeah, back to basics is just terrible here. Some number of plows. Yeah, okay, 2 plows, 2 endings. I like this. Okay. Ew, is this playable, gang? Nope. Alright, this is playable. Oh, we keep this. I think the most questionable card here is probably Dress Down. That might be good one day, just not right now. Okay. So we're just gonna Red Blast that. I don't want him getting value off it. Pass here. Okay, so what are we doing with this mana now? Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, we're gonna get Cryptic. We're just gonna ponder, think about what I contemplate next turn. If you want to red blast this, that's totally fine too. Ooh, I like these cards. Which one's that? Take a red blast and a blue blast. Those cleanly answer like the best things his deck does. Yeah, sure, good. Don't care. I'll probably ponder. Okay, cool. So I'll probably ponder just to try and hit a land drop here. Okay. Well, I like this island effect a bit. So I'm not going to do anything rash just yet here. Kind of curious how he wants to set this up. Let's see. Okay. I'm not going to blink yet. I'm just going to pass here. I have another force under this, so we should be good to go. Damn. Got any more Tamios in there? Jeez. Okay, neat. So I'm gonna try. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna blink in Cryptic Coat. I'm gonna take that force and Molotov that I don't want. Really now? Okay. Cool. We're just gonna put some gentle pressure on. You might feel a pinch. Here's where these Hydro Blasts and Red Blasts come into play. Pretty clutch. We're just going to cast. Sure. That's fine. I think I'm going to go for the Jace here. Let's make him sweat a bit. Okay, doesn't have it. Sweet. This Prismatic Ending isn't castable. Alright, we keep hitting. we're kind of at parity with our hand sizes, but I feel like I'm definitely getting the better end of the deal with this. Just because I'm seeing 3. We're both keeping 1 card, but I'm net seeing 3. Fuck it. Let's ball. Oh my god, does he have another one? Oh, he's just drawing a card. Okay. Maybe like a Hail Mary Force of Will or something. Okay, cool. Chase under Brainstorm. Just keep hitting him. This stupid cryptic code is going to kill you. Sweet. Chase under a Brainstorm. Just keep hitting. Alright, dead next turn. Deal with it. That's fine. That's fine. Kind of like all his outs covered more or less. I'll bite. Because that turns on Flame of Arnor and everything. So I'm just going to kill it. I'm going to play around with this thing. Yep, okay. Cool. There's Wizards down. That's a more normal deck. Yeah, so game 1, that kind of shows the hazards of trying to 4th early. Sometimes you just actually didn't want 4th that early, and that's kind of one of the strengths of Stoneblade. You can kind of sneak in like a little creature, just enough that he spends a lot of resources defending the monarchy. So like he pulls ahead, but kind of because our bodies are repeatable. Like he never really, how do I put this? He never really like, it looks like he's drawing a lot of cards, but he's spending them drawing things that just recur, or dealing with things that just recur. So like he's not running ahead, he's just like treading water. So yeah, I think that's partly why like our deck is really good, especially Cryptic Code, because like you can't, it's so hard to get rid of like Cryptic Code if you play it smartly. Like they spend like their entire game like trying to figure out how the hell am I going to do this unblockable 3/2, and my deck whose main mechanism is like whose main win condition revolves on them being able to, come on brain, cast a 4th. I mean, like, he had 3, like, Tamias, and it didn't even, like, matter for the most part. So we're just going to play Island and pass, maybe with an eye towards Stoneforge later. I have no reason to do anything quickly. I mean, I don't even know what he's doing, so it's kind of hard to decide whether or not I should be stepping on things or not. I know his name's toward the top of the leaderboard, though, so he's probably playing something pretty good. Oh, is this what we're doing? Just gonna brainstorm here. Kind of want to know what my options are. Okay, my options are double stone. I wonder. I mean, this league definitely fire magic would have been nice, but I wonder if this is just like a passing fad or you know what this is. Got another like avatar like set of basics. Are they like giving these things away on the side of the road or something now? So now we're gonna have to gas pedal, I'm pretty sure. I'll just get Cauldra, see if we can smack him around before like he gets too established. He appears to be thinking. Any day now. God, all these little creature decks. Oh, please let me play fire magic. I need like something to just nudge the meta a little bit. And then I'll be in business. A little Badger Mole Cub is actually like not terrible now that I've played it. Like, you know, it's pretty good. It's hard to appreciate it when it's literally like the first time you've seen something. You're just like, huh, I wonder what this does. And then it just rips your head off. Let's see what's going on in the world. I don't know. Maybe his internet died. Yeah, his internet died. Okay. It happens. Yeah, so you just lost the internet. Yeah, it happens. Okay, cool. Lord knows MTGO is a shaky ass program. So we're gonna get Cauldra and we're just gonna start like smacking. Because I feel like we definitely don't have the removal to take him on in that regard. Any second now. Any second now. I can proceed with my turn. I've played like literally 30 seconds, and he's he disconnected, but it's like it's still a little frustrating when you're like literally 30 seconds of gameplay to his like 5, and we're still like stuck here. Oh god, he's lost connection again. Oh boy. Okay, well, I just have to make sure I didn't like accidentally hit 1 or 2. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. I wonder what's going on his end. Because now I'm like stuck in my draw step again. Oh my gosh. He must be having a nightmare over there. So I wonder if this is that same Badger Mole deck, but yeah, like I said, it's the plan is going to be Stoneforge into Cauldra into try and kill him before he gets too set up. But I'm not really sure what the heck this is happening on his end. Unfortunately, like, there's a good shot that if he doesn't fix this, there's going to be concession from him, and that I'll probably have to mark the video as basically nothing happens, because nothing happens in this section, and very few people actually hear this portion of it, because I mean I'll be telling people to not watch it. This is terrible television, or not television, terrible viewer experience, but I'm also too lazy to cut it. Okay. Oh my god, he lost connection again. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately this is not great. I'm gonna get to go to my main phase, I'm gonna crack fetch, and then I have no idea what's gonna happen. Okay. Oh god. No. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think we might be back. We might be back. We might be back. We're not back. Oh my gosh. Physically painful. Physically painful to play this. I legitimately wonder, like, what the problem is, because normally, like, Wi-Fi drops, it happens, right? So what do? You vanish for like 2 minutes, you reset the router, and you're back, right? Or your internet goes out, in which case, you disconnect, and then you run down the clock for 5 minutes of inactivity or whatever, and then like, yeah, and then like the game just goes that way. But he's like reconnected, and he's disconnected and reconnected like several times very quickly. So either the program is super unstable, or his internet is just being, I don't know, someone is like fucking flickering like his internet somehow. I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous, unfortunately. I think I've cast Brainstorm, I've cast Stoneforge, missing out. Yeah, 4 game actions for like 40 seconds of play. I mean, and like the annoying part is like I'm not like trash talking him, but it is annoying that like I wish it were just a disconnect, because if it were, I could have just, it would have been 5 minutes of me just chilling and then walking away, but he keeps like connecting just long enough to like not hit the disconnection limit. So like I just have to sit here and like, I don't know, do whatever this is. Okay, well, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? One day. Was I crazy? I thought he was on the leaderboard. L1. Oh yeah, I've seen him. Okay. Oh god, he lost connection again. Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on in his end. I really don't. Okay, and he rejoins. Now I just have to kind of like just pick my nose. He's probably gonna end up seeking comp for this. Shit, I would. Assuming it's an MTGO problem. Oh, God, I wish this were just a disconnect so I could have moved on like 5-10 minutes ago. But it's like, disconnect, come back, Stoneforge on the stack for like 2 minutes, just hanging out. I'm not frustrated at him. I very much doubt that he's doing this on purpose, but it is still very annoying to just sit here and have to, like, I don't know, just twiddle my thumbs for 10 minutes. Because, like, even though he's rejoined, like, Stoneforge is still just chilling on the stack. Like, I've got no idea what's going on. He's joined the game, but, like, nothing's happening. Any day now. Do I get to play Magic? Some point? Any point? We're very quickly nearing the point where he's not going to have time to finish the games. Like, if this goes to 3 games, maybe even 2, like, we're almost at the point where, like, he's not going to be able to play it. Oh, it's just a waste of 15 minutes. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how many people listen to this have kids. When you have kids, like, just having, like, an hour on your own is, like, oh, it's such a blessing. But, like, man, have to spend, like, a quarter of that hour just, like, waiting for this guy's connection or MTGO program to, like, figure out what the hell is going on, and he just connected again. It's just a special kind of frustrating. I don't know. Maybe just, like, time wasting or something. I have no fucking idea. Well, no, if I were him, I would have disconnected by now. It's just this is at the point where it's just ridiculous. Like, your internet is clearly not working. Just concede and let me go about my day. Dude, his program must be shitting the bed so hard. Okay, I'm just gonna go on mute for a while. I'll come off mute once he comes back. Okay, cool. Well, I guess he conceded. So I guess we keep rolling. Not how you want to win a matchup necessarily, but, like, I don't know. I just, yeah. There's no good way to, like, talk about that matchup. Like, it's just, he disconnected. It was annoying waiting for him. I'm sure it was very annoying on his end, and everyone just, like, walks away annoyed. So whatever. I'll shut up about it. Okay, on to the next one. Alright, here's to a game that I actually play. Hey, look at that. Okay. Sweet. The issue, so this hand ramps what it wants to pretty quickly. The problem is that it does nothing for a while. So if you start showing me combo crap, I'm probably dead here. Flooded Strand. Okay, well that's could be a good sign. Flooded Strand is usually in the slower decks. Okay. Thank you. What is this? Probably just a Scryland. Okay, cool. Scryland. Not surprising. Verdant Catacombs. Okay. So he's got plenty of lands in hand, apparently. So I'm choosing to read that. Blue, blue. Ooh. Okay. Neato. I likey. Okay, so he's a oh, so this is how Reanimator goes now. I see. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna cast Brainstorm here to get around any Bowmaster shit. Okay. I'm gonna put these two back. It's quite possible that okay. Well, here's the part where we hope he doesn't have days. I suppose once I drew Spell Pierce, I could have just not done that. Okay, lucky duck. Is he gonna reanimate this now? Okay. It's probably gonna be this code. I feel like if he had days, he would have done it by now, so I'm gonna just Teferi here. If he has, it's just diabolical. Okay, cool. So he's going all in on this Archon. Neato. Okay, so Dragonstorm is actually pretty heavily worth countering here then. Okay. It's kind of cool, like, seeing how creative people have gotten trying to figure out, like, how to make this work again. This deck work again, that is. I'm definitely lower on my graveyard hate count, so this could be a pretty big test of, you know, how I deal with it. So he's declining to use it. Brainstorm, sweet. A land would be cool, particular white source, because then I can plow, snap, plow. Thoughtseize, okay. So he's probably taking the Swords to Plowshares. And I'm praying that my Snapcaster Mage Swords is good enough. Show me the days. Nope, okay, cool. I take that. Okay. Man, that is okay, this is pretty cool. I like this a lot more than how Reanimator used to work. So discarding. So no Reanimator targets. Okay, so really we're talking about, can I beat a... Oh, now there's a Reanimator target. That is one hell of a find. Land. About a turn too late on that one. Okay, cool. So, now that I know what's going on... These are my immediate picks. to go. These are going to be pretty bad. I have to assume these aren't very good here. No, cut one swords to plowshares and do like this. Okay. Because really, now I have to be focused on stopping the discard, which is the Roiling Dragon Storm. That's a cool way to do it. I'm not mad about it. You know what? I think I am just going to do one more swords. Put back this dress down. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I had opportunities to win there. It just didn't pan out. Okay. Yes, I would like to play first. This seems fine. I keep. Puts one card on top. Neato. Just gonna pass the turn. See what he wants to do. Tamio, huh? I think I'll just red blast this. Guess I should have known that would still be in there. Probably should have. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. How bad do you want this thing? I'm curious. I think I cut out the endings, which is unfortunate. I think I just let this go. That's fine. I really want this thing. Okay. So now I'm gonna go for the Stoneforge route. We're just gonna get Cauldron going, and we're just gonna start hitting him. We're gonna give him the same problem, which is that it's gonna be tough for you to reanimate if your life total gets too low. Sure. Shuffles. Okay. Yeah, so he's not even... Huh, okay. Well, I mean, he probably should have attacked so he can get the extra trigger off of Tamio. But he didn't, so we take those mistakes. I take those mistakes, certainly. Sure. Don't care. Just gonna ponder here. Okay, I'll take a brainstorm. Remember, he like forced to protect this Tamio too, and it's gotten 0 value. He literally just like 2 for 0'd himself on that. He should have attacked first to at least like get a clue token off it, but I mean, yeah, that thing's just dead now. They're kind of fundamentally up to their same shtick. Like, they're still trying to do like this mid-range control, or not mid-range control, tempo combo like hybrid. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool way to do it. There's a trap. I'm just gonna go for the force here. I'll keep chasing you. Alright. Just want to thin down as much as possible. There's Jace. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do Narset under you. I'm gonna pass, and he's gonna have to do it right now. Right the fuck now. Does he just have another one? Oh, Lord. I mean, he might. Okay, Bargoy. Cool. So, I don't care about Bargoy. Get out of here. This is going to turn off your graveyard angle. Narset. Blue, white, blue. Narset. Swords. Cool. I'm not going to swords him. You'll get nothing from me. Yeah, okay. So, anything I want out of this? So I think I want these back again. Their deck is a lot chunkier, so I think Spell Pierce is pretty good. Jeez, what was I cutting last time? Probably cut a... Now that I know he's on Dragons, I love that card. Probably a Back to Basics, but Back to Basics is gas against them. I'm going to go down a Plow, because this answers the Dragonstorm too, which is how they discard it. Because before you didn't want Red Blast against them, but now that one of their primary discard methods is Dragonstorm, being able to counter that is important now. Okay, cool. I like this hand. I'm probably just going to lead on Vista and pass. Keep. Thoughtseize, probably. Yeah, this feels like a Thoughtseize. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm still going to have like Snapcaster Mage into Surgical, which is powerful. And his ways to put it in the yard are predominantly blue, so this Red Blast is going to be good too. Just like having the Surgical floating around though is huge. Yeah, because in the old build of this, you didn't want Pyroblast because it didn't really have any good targets. But now that we're advertising, like Dragonstorm and Murktide region and crap, like, and the Dragonstorm is like one of the big ways you actually put shit into the yard. Like, yeah, suddenly like these effects are quite good. I'm gonna brainstorm here. Cool. I'm gonna have to put this mountain back so I can Red Blast it. So mountain under, probably Cryptic Code is the card that I think is second least here. Mountain. Counter targets. Because this is another way how he's going to put Fatty into his yard, and we just want to strand them in his hand, if we can. Neato. Yeah, unfortunately I had to put that mountain back, I just need, like... Shit. I'm gonna have to take a shuffle on this, I think. Well, I mean, it is a source, I guess, but I'm not loving this. Basic planes coming back to haunt me. Draw 2 cards. Probably a Jace. I think that is something I'm the furthest away from casting. So he's pretty clearly got... He definitely has at least a fatty in his hand, or I'm not sure why he'd be behaving this way. Okay. I'd like a blue source here, if I can help it. There's my blue source. So I can stop his next way of putting something in the yard. Because, yeah, now that they don't have Entomb, all the ways that it appears they've engineered to put things into their yard revolve around, like, casting a blue spell. So, I think I'm okay just, like, hanging out here. Probably Brainstorm next turn when I have Plow ready. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah, see, Roiling Dragonstorm, blue card. It's definitely a lot worse than the ways they did it. I'll allow it. Okay. I mean, this is still fine because I have Snap Surgical floating around. So you can take one of those if you'd like. Rip out his Atraxas. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Ponders, there's 2 Bowmasters. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is about what I expected. Some Murktide Regents. Nothing spectacular. Okay. Alright, all those are gone. Alright, I'm gonna put Plow under Back to Basics. I think that's what this game's about right now. And then I'll put him to cannot reanimate next turn. Sure. Okay, now we can no longer reanimate. Now you're like dead next turn, right? Sure. Kind of feels like he's grasping here. Sure. Don't care. Jace. Yep, okay. Okay, yeah, so in terms of like how to beat that matchup, I feel like that's kind of the new thing we need to learn. That Red Blast is actually... I mean, it's hard to say like how long this blue-black deck is here to stay for, or if people are just kind of clawing it any way they can see to like keep playing this deck. But it certainly sounds like at least on that build, it certainly feels like the deck is a lot softer to Red Blast now that they can't just like entomb you at end stab. But the Roiling Dragonstorm is a interesting way to get around that problem. Let's see what we're doing here. 61 card special, my favorite. I think I end up keeping this. I've got 2 draws, and I've got... I know this math off the top of my head. 27 out of 54. So it's a 50-50 shot to be a cantrip or a land. So I've got 2 draws to do it. So I take those odds. Tameo. No, okay, cool. Alright, just like that. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. I don't love this position since... Okay, well, now this position's a lot better. So it's blue-black something. It feels like it's tempo. I'm gonna get Cauldron since I have Brainstorm. I'm gonna get Cauldron here. It was that or Cryptic Coat, but I already have blue cards for Force. Okay. Is this just the Reanimator deck again? So this is going to put us in an interesting position because, like, if this is, let's see, lands, okay, bolt, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I don't care about that now. Wonder, okay. So I'm going to brainstorm looking for another land, and then putting away the Cauldron too, probably. Still gonna brainstorm here. I'd like to not run out of non-basic right now, as the deck hands me yet another non-basic. So I don't know if there's gonna be a swords matchup. So oh my god, I didn't put Cauldron. I like say that I'm going to do something, and then my brain says, "Well, what if you didn't do that? And, like, we just played like this really badly." Okay, so we're against like a Grixis shell then. I'm gonna fight this. I want both of these equipments out. I feel like if I can get both of these things rolling, then he's gonna have a really tough time about it. Here's his call. better here. Later, we'll see how it transpires. Kesto, 1 honor. So this is like Grixis control, something like that. So here comes Kaido, probably. No? Alright. I wonder if that was a misclick on his part. Instant speed, end step, 4 mana spell. What is this? Whoa. X plus 1 plus. So he's going to draw. I'm just going to get rid of this thing. Alright, so we definitely want removal for this matchup. So he'll draw his cards. That's okay. How do I want to do this? Oh, okay. I probably should have done that earlier. I'm going to brainstorm here. Probably putting away you and you. Ended as flash. Very cool. Does he draw a card? Yeah, he draws a card. Okay. I was wondering if he drew a card because the card isn't there anymore, so to speak. Goif, yeah, sure. Okay. So I think I just begin here. Let's see what he wants to do with this. Here's a time for Jace. This deck does not play Daze. I'll bet my bottom dollar on it. If it plays Daze, then I guess it plays Daze. Worse, it plays Spell Pierce. Okay, well, that happens. I still can block this thing. I can still block. Oh, man. Kaido, okay. Kind of forced to do that now. Yeah, sure. Land, please. Okay, so I can do Blue, Snapcaster Mage, Swords, no response. And if I can have a land sometime this century, things will be better. Oh, okay. That's kind of frustrating. So this Kaido might take over here, unfortunately. I mean, he still has to deal with this Germ that's going to untap next turn. But yeah, he's all the way back at 17 life, which is rough for me. Surveil to draw a card. Sure. I mean, you have to know Kaido's coming, right? Okay, so he wanted one of those cards, which is a little rough. Forge Mystic. Response. Is it that bird thing? Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with this thing. There we go. That bird thing's pretty cool, actually. Yes, I would. Batter scan. Is his last card Bolt? Yeah, of course it is. Why would it not be Lightning Bolt? I swear to God. Okay. Okay. Well, he just has the perfect. Stuff, unfortunately. So, how do we do this? Cauldron is still there, being a bit of a bastard to him. I wonder if it'll be enough at this point. Surveil 2. So what, he's got to bank on, like, finding an answer to this Cauldron, probably. He's still definitely not out of the woods yet. Okay. Neat. Yeah, okay, he found it. He figured it out. Alright. Yeah, okay. It happens. He just kind of curved out and did all the things he wanted to do. Just all over the place. Okay, so what's bad here? Prismatic Ending feels like it doesn't really have many good targets. I can cut a dress down. Probably a Spell Pierce. I'll roll this. Yeah, he had like the perfect answers at every juncture. There's just nothing he can do sometimes. We keep this. Tameo. No, okay. No Tameo. Cast Brainstorm here. Alright. Nothing bad is really going to happen next turn, probably, so I'm going to put back to basics under Force of Will, and then if something doesn't, I think Hydroblast might be able to cover it, but typically on 2, his deck doesn't really start going off until, like, the later turns anyway. Alright, show me what his back to basics is. Alright, no response to that. Cool. The back to basics hidden down that far is just going to give me a lot of modality in terms of how I want to cast it, if I want to cast it. Okay. I'll still cut him off of mana. It wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever done. Yeah, I'll just go for it here. to basics. Do I force this? I feel like I probably do. I'm curious to see, like, we'll see how important this ends up being. So if he just does the Kaido thing, okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I feel like I'm just about to get Kaido ninjutsu'd. He didn't really even care about this thing then. I couldn't have stopped it anyway, I don't think, but yeah, that sucks. Okay. I feel like he's going to get me on this one. Darn. He's got good ones. Mountain. Then we're going to try and brainstorm out of this, maybe. Ponder. Man, this is rough. Alright, last couple looks. Brainstorm. Alright. That blows. Alright. I got other things I need to do today. I could try and grind this out, but I don't think it's going to happen, honestly. I needed to find a red blaster. I just didn't get there. Okay. Oh, that's that then. Well, at least I went infinite, I guess. So yeah, that's that matchup. Unfortunately, looking back on this, I'm not sure what I would have done differently. If I don't force the back to basics, which in retrospect didn't do anything, it's not like I can stop the Kaido from coming in. Yeah, I just needed I needed other cards than that, I think. Yeah. All right. Anyways, good games, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.